Oscar nominees will receive gift bags worth nearly $140,000, but they could come with a pretty hefty tax bill, according to this article. And I thought this would be kind of like an interesting read because, I mean, imagine getting basically like a gift of $140,000 and you're basically getting forced to pay taxes on it. So let's get right into it. The 94th Academy Awards are on Sunday, and while Hollywood A-listers pile into Los Angeles Dolby Theater in hopes of walking out with an Oscar statuette, 25 of the nominees will receive a gift bag worth just over 137,000. The Everybody Wins gift bag is distributed by LA-based Distinctive Assets to the five nominees in each of the four acting categories, and the nominees for Best Director is a collection of gifts that includes everything from gold-infused olive oil to $10,000 worth of plastic surgery. Like, think about it, right? Think about how vain you gotta be that, like, you think that everyone would be okay with getting a gift of plastic surgery. Like, that is so crazy. But if accepted, it can create a hefty tax burden for the recipients. The gift bags are taxable because they are not actually gifts that were given solely out of affection, respect, or similar impulses for the recipients, according to a dedicated page on the IRS's website about gift bags given to members of the entertainment industry. If you think about it as what is the intent of providing those items, products, or services, obviously it's the hope that the celebrity is going to use that product, go on that vacation. Eric Bonin-Kent, head of tax at Betterment, tells CNBC Make It. They're trying to influence behavior. The value of the gifts is counted as income on the recipient's taxes. For high earners in California, like many Hollywood actors are, that can mean a tax rate over 50%, Kent says. The Academy actually stopped giving out gift bags to presenters and performers in 2006 due to IRS scrutiny. It seemed a little inappropriate to offer a gesture of thanks that then carried with it a tax obligation, an Academy spokesperson told CNN in 2006. Distinctive Assets, however, isn't affiliated with the Academy and has been sending out gift bags for 20 years. Each of the recipients, which this year include Will Smith, Penelope Cruz, and Olivia Colman, receive a form that founder Lash Ferry crafted with a tax attorney explaining that business gifts are taxable and that they should consult their tax professional about it, Ferry tells CNBC Make It. Like, imagine going to an award ceremony, getting invited to an award ceremony, getting a supposed gift at this award ceremony to then basically be slapped around with a tax bill. Like, how crazy is that? Ferry also points out that despite the eye popping total value of everything included in the bag, the most valuable gifts need to be redeemed by the recipient and are not immediately taxable. Some articles make it sound like I'll walk around with a briefcase full of $140,000 in cash and hand it to these nominees, he says. In fact, $5,000 of that $137,000 value is physical products that they can take out and put in their cupboard or regift to their mom or kid. The rest are invitations or offers that have no taxable consequence and no true value unless they redeem it. This year, the most expensive offering is an all-expense paid trip to tour Castle in Scotland. Guests who accept the offer will have full access to the 17th century castle, complete with butler service and a bagpiper welcome when they arrive, and the value of the 3 night stay is $50,000. Let's say that Will Smith doesn't go on the trip, his bag isn't worth $137,000, it's worth $137,000 minus $50,000, Ferry says. If he doesn't go to the Golden Door, that's another $15,000 off. And if he doesn't use the home renovation services from Mason Construction, that's another $25,000 off. Ferry says that in the 20 years that he's been giving gift baskets to Oscar nominees, no one has ever gotten the full value out of one. A lot of the trips have gotten redeemed, but no one has ever redeemed every single thing, Fairy says. Now, here's the thing, right? If someone was in the position to just like take everything, I would. I would just take everything out of spite and be like, you're going to have me go through the hassle of having to pay more taxes on things that basically don't have really any value. It's like, no, I'm going to redeem every single thing, right? Like, it's just crazy. Like, what's the point of even giving this gift bag to anyone if the majority of them don't even redeem the full thing and they're just going to end up having to pay more taxes for not really anything? Like, it's so absurd. Like, what's the point of a gift bag if it's not really a gift, right? Geez, just give everyone like t-shirt at this point. That'd probably be better because everyone would just take it. Like, it's absolutely crazy, right? And this is the really weird and sad thing about these sort of celebrations in terms of like for like Hollywood actors or actresses and all that kind of stuff, right? It's all for show, right? This like $140,000 gift bag is all for show. This is just to get publicity around the whole event. And it's stupid, right? There's literally no point to it other than marketing. So basically, this is just practically free marketing on their behalf because for the most part, in terms of like actual cost out of the company's pocket of doing this, is really only more like $5,000 to $8,000 of actual cost compared to the perceived value of the actual gift bag, because all of these things are basically affiliates, right? You have all these different companies being like, oh yeah, use this service for 10,000. Oh, go on this trip for like 50,000, right? And those companies are basically providing it for free. So this is practically almost free marketing on the company, for the whole event, for the whole show, which brings articles like this to be written about it. And it's just so absurd when you really think about it, right? Because you're like, wow, this is basically one big marketing scheme to make it seem like people, these celebrities, these actors, actresses, are actually getting a really nice gift. And like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll end up getting to the point where I too could get a gift like this. And like people just end up like basically getting blinded by this and not realizing like, oh, this is just marketing for the show. That's all it is, right? They're basically, in a sense, tricking people into making or writing articles about this fiasco with the gift bag to bring awareness and bring attention to the show. That is the only purpose to it, and it's honestly pretty sad. Right? It's like, wow, that's what you guys end up having to like stoop down to simply market your show.